Ever wonder why people behave the way they do in social situations? This might seem like a complex question, but Eric Berne, in his groundbreaking book Games People Play, provides a fascinating lens through which we can understand these dynamics. He introduces us to the intriguing concept of social games. Now, these aren't the kind of games that we play on a board or a field, but rather recurring patterns of behavior that we engage in, often unconsciously. According to Berne, these games are specific sequences of behavior, involving multiple players who adopt complementary roles. These roles can take the form of a parent, an adult, or a child, each representing distinct modes of thinking, feeling, and behaving. Berne's insights shed light on the intricate dynamics that underpin our social interactions, providing a fresh perspective on human behavior. So, are we all just unconsciously playing games with each other? Berne introduces us to a world where interactions are not as straightforward as they seem. He presents the idea that we all wear different hats, or as he calls them, ego states. These ego states are parent, adult, and child, and they each represent distinct ways of thinking, feeling, and reacting. The parent ego state is all about rules, norms, and shoulds. It's the voice in our heads that tells us what we ought to do based on the lessons we've learned from authority figures. The adult ego state, on the other hand, is about reasoning and problem solving. It's the logical part of us that processes information and makes decisions based on facts. Lastly, the child ego state is where our emotions and impulses live. It's that part of us that reacts instinctively, driven by feelings and desires. But here's the twist. These ego states don't work alone. They interact with each other and the ego states of others in what Berne calls games. These games are recurring patterns of behavior with predictable outcomes, and they're not always fun and innocent as the word game might suggest. Take, for instance, the game of Why Don't You, Yes But. In this game, one person, acting from the child ego state, continually asks for advice but rejects every suggestion with a yes but. It's a game that creates a cycle of frustration and stagnation. Or consider the game of If It Weren't For You, where one player, usually in the parent ego state, blames others for their problems. This game fosters resentment and deflects responsibility. And then there's the concept of life scripts. These are unconscious plans that we develop early in life, and they play a significant role in the games we play. They're like the script of a play, guiding our choices and behaviors. These games and scripts are more than just theories. They are a lens through which we can view and understand our daily interactions. They provide a framework for understanding why we do what we do, why we react the way we react, and how we can navigate our relationships more effectively. Recognizing these games is the first step towards healthier relationships and personal growth. The patterns of behavior we unknowingly adopt can often lead us into repetitive cycles that hinder our development. By understanding the games we play, we can begin to identify these patterns and make conscious efforts to break free from them. It's not just about understanding our own behaviors, though. It's equally important to recognize the roles others play in these games. By doing so, we can develop a deeper comprehension of their motivations and actions, which can lead to more authentic and fulfilling connections. Self-awareness is key here. It's about acknowledging the parent, adult, and child within us and understanding when and why these ego states take the lead. It's about recognizing the scripts we follow in life and making the conscious decision to rewrite them if necessary. By understanding these games, we can begin to play a more conscious role in our own lives. In essence, Games People Play unravels the complexity of human behavior. Eric Berne introduces us to the world of transactional analysis, where social interactions are seen as games, each with its distinct sequence, structure, and roles. The roles we play, be it the parent, the adult, or the child, are influenced by our life scripts, those unconscious plans we develop early in life. These games, whether it's the advice rejecting "Why don't you yes bud" or the blame shifting "If it weren't for you," are not just mere interactions. They are windows into our motivations, our desires, and our fears. Recognizing and understanding these games, as Berne emphasizes, is crucial. It's the key to breaking free from destructive cycles, to forging authentic connections, to personal growth. What Games People Play offers is not just an analysis of human behavior. It's a challenge, a call to introspect, to reflect on our behaviors, to question the games we unconsciously engage in. So next time you find yourself in a social situation, ask yourself, what game am I playing here?